Idly by, here I stand, beneath the water, waves and the sand, waiting for the sun to rise, to prevent my imminent demise. Greetings, it's Vaygrim, and I, oh gosh, am drowning. I'm on the Diamond Gear server, and this is part 2, basically, the second half of the Utopia 3 Season 3 mod packs. Instead of having one server that's going to try and cater to everybody, they're splitting things up this season. I have my delicious coffee in hand, and I'm ready to go. Oh, that's a rubber tree. That's an IC2 rubber tree. Something I have not seen in a long time. Now, Diamond Gear is going to be run right alongside Utopia 3 Age of Adventure, because they're different approaches, different appeals. So I'm going to try both to see how things go. Now, at present, Diamond Gear is a solo opportunity for me, but my buddy Teddy here is on the server, and I wouldn't be surprised if Bentley steps on at some point in the future, if he has the time. The server itself is an all-tech mod pack. We've got stuff like, well, IC2. I think I'm going to leave those. I don't need that ready on the hotbar. I'm going to keep that. Am I going to get a sapling at all? Come on. There's got to be a sapling in here somewhere. Come on, guys. I know, thanks to Ore Dictionary, that you can use IC2 rubber for MFR as well. So, if I can get one, I can use it for the other. We have things like, oh gosh, extra utilities applied Energistics 2. We've got extra cells. We have Ender IO. And IC2. What are those? That's the wrong thing. Not a single rubber tree sapling. Woe is my existence. Let's see, what else do we have? Advanced genetics. We've got advanced machines for IC2. Oh, there's Buildcraft and Bibliocraft, and the Buildcraft 6 is what we're using, and I think that's going to be real impressive. We've got Hopper Ducts and Tinker's Construct. Tinker's Mechworks. Open Computers. We have Pneumaticraft, Railcraft, Schematica, Security Craft, which could be interesting. Steve's Factory Manager, Simple Interpouch, Warp Books, all bunch of Gannies mods. We have Malicis Doors. We have Natura. We have Mariculture, Factorization, Forestry. Oh gosh, Project Red, so much, so much. Now it's interesting, one thing I'm actually not seeing, I don't think there's a version of Mind Factory Reloaded that's out, now that I think about it, for 172. So I think I'm going to hold off on worrying about the rubber trees, because I'm probably not going to get into IC2. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. That's what I want. Nope, wrong one. There we go. So here is spawn way down here. Now, from what I've been told, about 100 chunks that way, and that way, and that way is all mesa. So I decided to grow out in a different direction. I went north. And I'm looking for just an ordinary forest, not a swamp. And I think this. Yes, forest. I don't want swamp, because swamp has a higher indication for, well, lots of things that I don't want to mess with. And I'm thinking, I gotta admit, it kind of hurts. The only thing that would be better. Nope. I think I'm going to put it right here. Now, I am not building down. I'm going to be building up this season. Way up. I'm going to revisit my sky-based design. Used in my single-player series, Vaygrim's Chance, but I'm going to take it to whole new levels of intricacy and design. So, I'm excited about that. This is going to be I'll just stay up here for the night. I think it'll be fine. Light. Hey, there we go. Yeah. So Diamond Gear is an all-tech mod pack, whereas Age of Adventure is a more magic and adventure-based mod pack. It's more low-tech. And they're going to be two different kinds of vibes. You're going to get two different feels. I'm probably going to get an audience that will follow one but not the other. And I understand that. I'm okay with that. Just because it's from me, don't torture yourself through watching it. If it's not entertaining, it's not entertaining. Now, there's a lot of stuff in this mod pack I'm very excited to use. This is going to be my first real chance to get in-depth with Ender IO. For 172, the new Ender IO. That's going to be real interesting. He's got item magnets, armor, tools, all sorts of great new machines. Hopefully you've seen my mod guide. No, my hot blocks. I'm sorry, my hot blocks on the farming station. I think it's very cool. Can't wait to use that. We've also got little helpers somewhere in this mod pack. I'm real psyched about using that one. That one's going to be great. Sip of delicious coffee there. Now, here's the thing. This mod pack is peaceful. Or almost peaceful. I actually don't know what it's set on, but basically, it is supposed to be designed where this isn't about defeating the monsters or even fending off the monsters. It is as near to peaceful as you can get it and still get monster drops easily. I think there's even a mod called Peaceful Stuff that, actually, no, I want that right there. I want that. Why do I always end up with two? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to end up with a mine. I'll use the normal one downstairs. Candle right there. Now you hear zombies. Let's see what kind of trouble we can cause. Basically, this is almost peaceful mode. So we're going to have less of a worry of, say, monsters, creatures, creepers, things like that. It's almost a direct opposite in all senses of the concept from Age of Adventure, because Age of Adventure is not only monsters, it's high monsters, high threat, high danger, all the time. So yeah, I think this is going to be really cool. What I'm going to do, first of all, nope, gotta kill the tree first. Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute. I lied. I lie a lot lately. There we go. Now, I'm going to read up on IC2 first, but I'm not sure if I'm going to... Oh, gosh. Get into it. Apparently, that's tree chopping with an axe. I'm guessing that we have Tree Capitator in the pack. Yeah, in the bottom left-hand corner... Yep, we have Tree Capitator. Awesome. In the bottom left-hand corner, you're going to see a damage meter. Hopefully, if I'm editing the video right and I've got it the right aspect ratio, you'll see it. That's got the durability of my held equipment. Well, that also is going to have the durability of my armor once I get some. And so you can keep an eye on the action down there. I'm very excited for Diamond Gears because it is a very different vibe from things in the grand scheme of things. Wow, that's a lot of things in a sentence. Yeah. So, this is going to be more technical, more fiddling and tinkering and figuring out strange project combinations. I think that's going to be cool. First on my agenda is going to actually be getting some little helpers going and probably using that for a tree farm, and making a cobblestone generator. I think that's going to be very, very early on projects for us. Birch. What? Oh. It took off the top. That's hilarious. I love me some birch wood. It's so pretty. All the pretties. I don't even know what that means. So, I figured I'd get started a little bit differently. Normally what I do is I start off, get settled, then do the first episode. So you don't have to see me hacking down trees and doing all this boring work. This episode's going to be a little bit different. A little bit different indeed. Now, here's my design concept. What I'm going to do is a very large cylindrical build. Right? That is going to be floating directly up into the air. It's going to be basically a central cylinder. It'll have a kind of a, come to a bit of a point on the bottom and the top, maybe. I know the top's going to be domed with glass. I'm thinking about doming the bottom with glass and being able to walk across it. I think that could be really cool. But it is going to be a very tall cylinder that is then going to have stations orbiting off it. That's the general feel. All 4 compass directions, there will probably be points floating right about here in the middle on upper and lower levels, and I think it's going to be a really cool design. I really do. I'm thinking about going with the central design of either all circular and cylindrical or all square. I'm not sure. I do kind of think a giant square tube in the sky is going to look a little boring, so I'm thinking cylinder. But we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. So, daylight is dawning, and this is one of the quietest nights I've had in a long time. I need to go over to my oven here real quick. Actually gonna ditch that, and I'm gonna burn all that. I don't know if this will give me charcoal or not. I can't remember. No. Well, jungle wood, that's something. Let me... We got a ton of saplings here. Let me do that. So I need to get some charcoal cooking. Now, we've got Natura in this mod pack, as a lot of you know. If you watched my different series, I did a hot block in Natura on the... a hot block episode of the Natura Nether Furnace. I want to get one of those as early as possible, even if I only step into the nether long enough to get netherrack to build a furnace. I want to do that. Those nether furnaces double your fuel efficiency long term, and I really do like those. They make cooking or making batches of charcoal a lot better and a lot more fuel efficient. Early game, I'm going to be going Ender IO specifically because I want to get up on my Ender IO infrastructure. I want to use the farm from Ender IO, the farming station. Even though I will be using little helpers a lot, the farming station is going to be my go-to for tree farms, harvesting, things like that. The reason I want to actually get up on Ender IO is because I want to be able to hide my conduits around the base when we get the sky base up and going. Now, this is going to be a bit of a project. Whoops. By the way, this is the reason why I don't see people people complaining about Tree-Capitator as valid. You still spend time hacking it. The tool still takes just as much durability damage. It just goes all in one go, and I think that's chicken. I think that's okay. I think that's a good trade-off. Now, there's a couple of things that I think are really bad about this mod pack. I like pneumatic craft. And I don't want anybody to ever say that I hate pneumatic craft. I don't hate pneumatic craft. I hate pneumatic craft's potion plants. Where are they? These right here, slime plant, right? I'm going to show you. This is me hitting Q. It plants itself. Now, if I block the light level, I think I actually picked it up. Now, listen to this. Maybe it doesn't work anymore. So if you listen, see, when I'm breaking this, it is unplanting itself and replanting itself when it gets light again. These things are a menace to servers, and while he has improved the code on them some, I still don't like it. Problem number 2, every time you use a splash potion on the ground, it makes a potion plant show up at your feet. They're a pain, and I really don't like these things, and I wish you could turn them off and still use the rest of Pneumaticraft, but you can't, because you need Pneumaticraft seeds for plastics, which is unfortunate. So I'm probably not going to get into Pneumaticraft because I want to keep my part of the map as low lag as possible, and potion plants are not very conducive to that if you're not careful. I might use some of them, I'm not sure, but I'm going to do very, very small scale testing early on first before I make any decisions. So there may or may not be Pneumaticraft in use, I'm not sure. We've got a couple of mods I've never messed with, like Get All the Seeds. There's also one called Coolers, which I think could be interesting. So yeah. And I realize this is probably boring, but it's got to be done. That's a squid plant right there. If you break it and you get 2 seeds, well, the second seed hits the ground and self-plants. It's a real pain in the backside. So, I am going to get the rest of this chopped. And basically, let me see if I can... Ooh, parkour skills. Kind of, sort of. I'm going to take this down by at least 1 level. Get rid of that little wall over there. Drop this level down 1. Maybe even drop this. But I'm thinking I'll just remove this. This is going to be the ground station for people to get up to my sky base. I'm going to put it as high up as I can. Now, why do I want to do that? Because that puts me a certain distance away from the ground. That means that a lot of stuff underground doesn't render unless somebody else comes into the area below at ground level. So I've discovered that's a very safe and very effective thing to do in my single player world. I'm going to see if I can adapt it up here. Plus, I just like sky bases. You've got those open ledges and little to no railing. It can be really, really exhilarating to walk around a very slender design of a sky base and have that impending threat of falling to your doom. It's very cool. It's also going to be hard to build. I could make various tools for flight, but I'm not sure what options I've got available yet. I know there's a jetpack in IC2, but I'm probably not going IC2. I think there's one in... I don't think we have simply jetpacks because I don't think it's been ported yet. There's a flight ring and extra utilities. I could use that. I know that. I have the wand, Staff of Travel from Ender.io, and I'm real eager to get one of those because I want to put anchor points up there and back down here so people can jump back and forth. I think that's going to be a really good way to do things. So I'm going to clear some more out, do some digging. I'll be right back. So, actually, you know what? I'm going to go all the way back up to the top and show you exactly what happened. Let me skip back up and rewind just a little bit. I dug a little trench right behind my work area. See, here we are right here. I just dug, say, future side of Vaygrim Skybase. Technically that's not, but the air above it is. But I just dug a trench, took a dog leg, it was going to take a turn, and I fell straight through a hole. Into a cave system. This makes me very happy. Appetite for forestry. We've got poor tin from Railcraft. That's interesting. I've never seen this before. There are new... Oh, apparently you need an iron pick for that. There are new... Excuse me, I got a little bit of cold. See, it's kind of silly. That poor tin requires an iron pick, but this tin from forestry doesn't. There's a lot of inconsistency now in 1.7.10 and a lot of the actual ore. Another problem that we've got right now, Geronimo, is that I have 1, 2, 3 different kinds of ore turned on for copper. So that's going to get confusing real quick. I'm not a happy camper about that, but I think this mod pack is still getting tuned. I'll have to let Lewis from WTF Geeks know what's going on. Hi there, how are you? Have you seen our gift shop? We have a new line of t-shirts in that I would love. Yep, kill him. Ooh. Hey, that was my torch. There's a lot of bad guys down here. Whoops, he got me. I'm going to have to march back to where I was. I'll be right back. So, here's the only problem I have with turning down monster spawns. What's missing? Just, I'll give you a second. Monster spawns are not off. It's just that monsters are primarily spawning underground. Now, as a side effect, do you know what also doesn't spawn anymore? Or almost not anymore. It's animals. I ran across a total of 6 cows on the way up here. I killed 4 of them, intentionally leaving a couple alive in case somebody else needed them, or if I wanted to go back and breed them some more. I haven't seen any more cows since then. On this server, we do not have desert craft, Boney's desert craft, so we can't make fruit out of cactus. I've seen 1 chicken, no sheep, no pigs, just a few cows. And most of that stuff doesn't even spawn in a mesa biome, and spawn is in a mesa biome. Now we have mariculture, so I could get squid treats from squid, but there's not a lot of water in the mesa biome either. There's some, but not a lot, and not a lot of squid. Even squid spawn rates are kind of down, and I'm not sure why. So basically, I have an impending food crisis. See, there's one of the cows. I have to leave him because there's another one of his buddies somewhere right around here. Yep, right there. Unless he's walked into a hole. And there's a third one I haven't gotten to just yet. Oh, there are some sheep over here. I must have missed them. So now I have to choose. Hang on a sec. Chicken. I have been intentionally leaving 1 chicken for eggs. And used about 3 or 4 eggs right now. None of them have gotten me anything yet. I need to go back and get my stuff first. 2 sticks. I don't know if we have gravestones turned on or not, because we do not have open blocks in here. And I don't think we have a gravestones mod installed either. Oh, we do. Go away. Shoo. I have a sneaking suspicion that there is, by the way, a spawner, a zombie spawner right around the corner over there. I'm not sure though. Yep, I can't deal with this. Gotta run. I'm gonna have to get some food before I can get my stuff back. So, while this server is, quote-unquote, effectively peaceful, it's really not. Yeah, and see, I have no food either. Okay, I'm gonna have to troubleshoot. Be right back. Okay, so I'm back. Whoop, in the cave. And this cave system is quite large, but that's good. That saves us on mining. durability. I'm actually hitting a lot of really nice dead ends. I'm actually going to move that one to right about here. See if we can get that one back. So I got basically 3 different kinds of copper, which does me no favors. Huh. Okay. I'm going to go back. I'm hoping that after I process all this copper, it will all come out the same bar. The same ingot if it's done from the same machine. That's usually how it works. But fingers crossed. Now I've got zinc ore. I'm actually focusing a lot on that because I need that and copper for a mod. Go away. Go away. Thank you. I'm going to grab this coal real quick. And just burn out this pick while I can. Now, I should, if I have Tinker's Construct installed, be able to do that. Yes, and that. Hooray for not needing wood. I thought that was osmium for a second. That is lead from Industrial Craft 2. There's more of that poor tin. I don't see the point of that stuff, though. This is this is weird. Suspended water source blocks. Okay. I'm just gonna block that off. I don't think I'm gonna need lead right now. I'm definitely gonna need some more coal. There's something I want to show you on the way out. I will hit that on the way out, however. I'm going to need some clay. Whoa! I forgot about that. I cannot block that up yet because I need it. Now, somewhere around here. Poor tin. That stuff is pointless. Gonna put that right there. Let's see, back down here, there is something very interesting. A mod that I forgot we had installed. Dense ore. Yeah, I didn't realize that we had dense ore installed. Oh. That's weird. Dense ore requires a harder pick, apparently. But you have an option of getting 2 or 3 ore from a dense ore instead of the normal 1. I've never used it before. It is by R.W. Tema, the same person that does extra utilities. Gonna need a lot of copper, and I wish I had access to more. Nope, nope, stop. Zinc. Let's see. Oh, another thing we actually have too. This is nice. Aha, it does work. That is 10 copper. I got loads of copper. Iron, copper, lead, iron, tin. The tin and the zinc look remarkably the same to me, and I'm not sure I'm going to like that long term. But I will just have to make do. Now, what I need to do first is get upstairs and smelt 2 iron bars so I can make some shears. I'm then going to go over to the next forest area, find those sheep again, and shear them for some wood. I mean, some wool wood. What the heck? Come on. There we go. So, I'm going to get settled in and get started here. Basically, I think this is going to be a good wrapping up point for this first episode. Oh, Slime Island. I'm going to make sure to get some preparation done between now and then so we can actually get a really productive second episode going. But I'm going to be going up and up. And I will be seeing you later. Bye-bye.